Meanwhile, over in Essex, Thomas's family have been hoping for a diagnosis for his behaviour for the last 4 years. Without one, they can't access any specialist NHS or school help. Dad Joe has been trying to improve his social and communication skills by taking him to a sports club every Saturday for children with disabilities.
He enjoys it because all the children there, he seems to be on their sort of level and they seem to be on his level, so he gets along fine with them.
Everyone here is my friend, but not everyone at school is my friend. You're not jogging or running, you're walking.
This is my version of jogging.
Because Thomas feels so happy here, it's an ideal place for Libby, our speech and language expert, to do a second assessment of his ability to chat and socialise with others.
You do the islands, I do ships.
He's still very rigid in his thinking. He's bossing the others around.
I'm going first. Cody, you're second, you're third.
Telling them to hurry up, or no, you've not done that right. But he doesn't seem that those same rules apply to him.
Woo!
And Mum Nicola's worried he's having trouble understanding rules at home too.
Hurry up and get your pyjamas on.
No!
So she's filmed an incident to show Libby.
Thomas!
I don't have to!
You do have to. Now get your pyjamas on.
Why?
Lots of kids hate going to bed, but it's the way Thomas is reacting to the footage that really interests Libby.
It didn't seem to worry him or bother him at all, that we were looking at something that showed him in not a good light, which isn't a typical thing for someone of that age.
Now get them on.
They would be mortified that you were showing someone else that, because it, isn't good. What do you think about us looking at that video? Can you remember what you were thinking when you were lying there? Mum was asking you to put your pyjamas on.
Mm-hmm.
So why did you film that? Was that because that's always an issue?
Yep.
While Libby does her stuff, Dr. Ravi is watching more revealing footage of Thomas, captured by CCTV cameras installed in his home.
This is footage of Thomas at home on Christmas Day, and you can see that while the rest of the family are off celebrating Christmas, he looks like he's needed to get away from it all. It's actually quite difficult for him to do that. He can't even get away from the dog, quite clearly. He's often putting his hands up to his face and moving them up and down. This is what we call a self-stimulating behaviour, or stimming, and often children on the autistic spectrum will do this when they're a bit agitated or a bit nervous, just to comfort them.
Thomas's nervous habits are only part of the evidence gathered. Everything rests on what Libby will report back to Doctors Dawn and Ravi. It's decision day, a day for which his family has been fighting for 4 years to find out definitively if Thomas has a communication disorder or he's just a challenging child.
So Thomas, there were a few alarm bells going off for me. I mean, there was some quite unusual behaviour.
His behaviour is having an impact now on the whole family, isn't it? So it's quite serious.
It is important for me to get some diagnosis for Thomas because it's been going on for so long. It's getting too much for me to cope with.
But I do seriously believe there is something not quite right. And that's why I would prefer, if there was any possibility, dear, that we could try to get to the bottom of what's going on with Thomas,
On one level, you wouldn't notice anything, but when you look closely, he'd like things done a certain way, and he seems to take things very literally as well.
Very literally.
Dad, look, this bit's still built. That'd be useful.
His mum showed me one of the videos of him having a temper tantrum, and that was really amazing because he couldn't see that I would think anything of him.
So no embarrassment factor at all?
No embarrassment factor at all. He doesn't know how to start a conversation. He doesn't know how to maintain a conversation. And his idea of anything to do with conversation is just to talk about his own interests.
Which certainly sort of fits with him not being able to make friends at school.
This evidence amounts to an autism diagnosis.
Joking around with ya.
Thomas's inability to understand jokes
No, he just lies.
suggests rigid thought processes. Two-way chats are also difficult, so he lectures on his special interests. The social world is confusing to Thomas, and when it all gets too much, he blows up.
Do you think they're ready for this diagnosis? It's always difficult. You've got to know how to break this news.
I think she's ready for that.
Do you think Dad's ready?
I don't know.
After 4 years of struggling with Thomas's behaviour problems, his family is finally going to hear if he has a medical condition that could open the door to specialist help.
Hello there.
Hello.
I'm Dawn. Would you like to come and join us and we'll have a chat about
Love
things? Yeah? Come on through.
Sometimes, as part of my job, I have to tell parents and children things that they don't necessarily want to hear. But Thomas is 10 years old, and if there is an underlying problem, I think it's important that we find out about it now. Hi, Thomas.
You can get centre stage,
Oh,
all right.
Lego.
Okay.
Hi, Joe. Hi, Nicola. Nice to see you again.
Okay. Nicola, presumably you've had a chance to have a chat to Thomas about things.
That's what we're trying to do. Yeah.
Okay. Thomas, how much do you know about what's been going on? What do you think?
Forgotten.
You've forgotten. Okay.
We want to do things to make life better for you. One of the things is that the way you think about things is slightly different from how the other children think about things, which is a good thing, because you can see things about things that nobody else will see. But we need to make sure that you can learn to see how other people think about things as well. Does that make sense, or have I completely confused you?
Makes sense.
It does make sense. Oh, that's
does.
really good.
I think we're all in agreement
Yeah.
that Thomas is on the autistic spectrum, and he's what we would call high functioning.
He's still Thomas. He's exactly the same Thomas he was 10 minutes ago.
Oh, yeah.
The question is, okay, well, now that we're saying that, what can we do about it? And I don't want you, Thomas, to have to go to school and not having any friends.
We need to let you kind of take this information in, but then what we need to do is help Thomas and help you and the school all move forward to work a way that will allow Thomas to get the most out of life that he can.
It's nice to have things confirmed, you know.
We've been going for it for so many years, and I've noticed it from the age of 5 or 6. I knew there was something not quite right.
One of the things we know about young people who are on the autistic spectrum is they can't cope with a lot of overstimulation. And you've got a pretty busy house, haven't you, with a lot of noisy children, a lot of noisy animals as well. Now, I think it would be really helpful for Thomas to have some kind of space of his own that he could go to when he's feeling stressed and nervous.
How does that sound?
Well, wouldn't you like life to be easier?
Yeah.
Good.
Without all
We'll do
these
our best.
upsets? Yeah?
Okay. For any parent who's never had to even consider the possibility of a diagnosis like autism, you can understand that actually that might be a pretty catastrophic piece of news. Interestingly, for Joe and Nicola, there was almost a sense of relief.
You know, it's quite upsetting in some ways, but it's been quite a relief, though, to know now we can start to move forward.
And I guess for them, today is the beginning of a brighter future for them and for Thomas.
Thomas and his family need only... Things are changing for Thomas and his family too.
Wall paint's gone on the floor and it's gone on the shed.
The plan is to create Thomas a space, modernise it, fit it out, and I think Thomas is looking forward to it.
I didn't know the actual colour of this. It's nice.
He can spend time on his own out here and do things that he wants to do without everyone around him.
Like, had it... We got him on the face. Fliss!
Just be careful.
Thomas's diagnosis of high-functioning autism has already begun to unlock support for him and his family.
Yeah, good news this morning. Just received a letter from the Statutory Assessment Service. He's going to receive an educational psychologist and a teacher from the autism people to get the help and support in school.
So I'm doing the bottom bit.
As well as working with Thomas in school, they're going to work with us in our home to manage Thomas in a better way.
It's exciting to Mum, so I can just play with my trains and my Lego. Right, where can I put this?
The help and support that's been proposed should make life better for us as a family.
Within the next couple of weeks, it will fall into place.
For now, when I get stressed, I'm gonna go in here.